Fala aí, pessoal. Vamos lá. Vamos. Paramos. Aonde paramos? Tá bom. Acho que pra cá. Esses botar. Aqui não tem nada. Tem um negócio aqui. Aqui vai dar pra onde? Será onde que vai dar isso aqui? Não, aqui onde eu soltou. Onde eu vi, não tem nada não. Só meter o pé então. Aqui onde eu cheguei, daí daqui abriu, empurrou a parada ali. Onde teve a cena com barrente. O caminho. Ué. What? Primeiro tem um caminho ali, mas não tem. Pra cá mesmo. Vou botar esses caminhos estreitos demais. Ei. Abusar desses caminhos.
How could this happen? I didn't really think that. What the hell is going on? Tell me this isn't happening.
When is help going to arrive? This wasn't an accident.
I said, where you going?
Aerith's house. It's in the Sector 5 slums.
And that's where Marlene is?
Where we hope she is.
Tell me she is. Give me something to hang on to. Even if she's not, I won't blame you for it, I swear.
Calma,
I'm
Barret.
not kidding. I'd probably try to tear your head off.
Hey, Tifa. Know anything about ancients?
I know I've heard of them at least.
They come up in planetology books. Meant to be the original stewards of the planet. Could even commune with it, talk to it and stuff.
That must be why the Turks wanted her so badly.
Sephiroth.
Flows the blood of ancients. This planet is my birthright. You have failed again, I see. But through suffering, you will grow strong. Isn't that what you want?
É o homem. Sephiroth é o cara, mano. Que isso não.
Cloud?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Vamos, meu filho. Se move.
It's like there's a hole in the sky.
Who could have seen this coming? It's all so tragic.
Wait. Over there.
What the hell are they doing here?
Their jobs, probably. Just focus on seeing Marlene again. Nothing else.
Legit paralyzed with fear. I'm serious.
Most like, yeah. You need to be ready for them.
Glad you said yes.
A matéria é aqui.
What's with all these soldiers in the streets all of a sudden?
Does this mean we...
Found him? We're searching the compound as we speak, sir.
Oh, malucão.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Thanks to you, I did.
Good. Now never let it go again.
Não tem como. Não tem como.
Found him? We're searching the compound as we speak, sir.
The first thing we need to do is find a place to take refuge.
You want to shop for materia now?
Shop for material now.
What do we need for tomorrow? I want to make sure. Wear something you can move and break glass.
Well, this is a fine mess.
How bad is it here?
Compared to Sector 7, we're doing fine. But that's hardly an accomplishment.
Is it true that Sector 7's pretty much destroyed?
You guys run into Jesse at the pillar?
Yeah. Biggs, too. They were both in pretty bad shape.
Let me through!
But Wedge wasn't up there with them. He got out.
All right.
Come on now. There's no need to be afraid. We're all scared.
I've been thinking, y'all. We gotta go find the others.
Huh?
If we don't look for them, who will?
Right.
Hey, Cloud. Gonna need your help with it, too.
Right.
Bora, Bart. Essa passagem com certeza vai estar bloqueada. Caminho reto, não deixa ir para outros lados.
My ears are still ringing from it.
This is Sector 5, right? So where's this place you said Marlene is?
Where I think she is. It's a house on the other side of town.
Well, come on then. Pick up the pace.
I'm going as fast as you are.
I can't even imagine how it looks over there. Oh, and this is just an explosion?
Ih, deixa eu ir mexer aqui, será? Deixa assim. Um carinha aqui. Não consigo.
Cloud, I'm glad to see that you're okay. In these trying times, I hope to develop new materia to help us endure.
Enche um pouco a barra e Ah, isso aqui é junto com a outra matéria.
Cloud, I have come up with the most fascinating theory. Perhaps you can lend me your assistance in gathering data to test it?
Espera aí que eu tenho que 30 Faltam 2 de atordoar. Tem alguns com... Matéria absorção. Domina todos os 12 tipos de matéria. Que a matéria tá com quem? Não é essa não. Acho que tá com ela. Sem mexer de item. Cadê a matéria? Matéria. Peraí, tem um negócio aí. Um, dois, três, quatro, cinco, seis, sete, oito, nove, 10. Isso tem 10. Existe a morte instantânea, isso aqui. Sais, isso aqui é interessante. Interessante. Tem de análise, cura. Até de barreira. As de magias. MP. Acho que eu não vou mexer muito nisso aqui agora.
That's the house.
Marlene! Marlene! Where's Marlene? Is she here?
Barrett!
Sorry, I'm Barrett. Marlene's my little girl. Marlene, she's got short hair. She's cute as a button, with the heart of an angel. She was wearing, pink. She was wearing a pink dress today.
Upstairs.
Huh? Oh.
I said she's sleeping. I want to see her too. Come on. Let's go look in on her.
Keep it down. Don't wake her.
Marlene,
A menina.
my baby.
Bonitinha.
Thank God.
Não dá pra ver seu rosto, não.
Shh.
Olha lá.
Shinra has my daughter now.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm the one who asked her to go get Marlene. We'd only just met, but she was so kind and helpful. I took advantage of her.
It's not your fault. It was only a matter of time before she ended up back there.
Because she's an ancient. That it?
Eu vou contar a
So
história
she
dela
told you
agora.
about that. She must trust you all a great deal. Yes, Aerith is an ancient. Probably the last one living. She's not my daughter. Not by blood, I mean. If that's what you were wondering. About 15 years ago. My husband, he'd been shipped off to fight on the front lines. But then I received a letter saying he'd be home for a bit. So when the day came, I went to the station to meet him.
Essa cena é foda. Ela foi atrás do marido. Esperando que ele ia voltar, nunca voltou. Aí encontrou a garotinha.
But he didn't come. I couldn't help fearing the worst, even then. But I told myself his leave must have been postponed, that he'd been delayed. Every day I went, to wait and to pray.
Legalzinho no jogo, mostra essa cena. Mantido.
And that's how I met her and her mother. I thought maybe they'd run away from Wall Market, or that they were topsiders fallen on hard times. I'd seen that sort of thing a lot. Take Aerith somewhere safe. Those were her mother's dying words. My husband had been away for so long, and I was lonely. So I convinced myself the safest place for the girl was with me. It took no time at all for her to start feeling like family. She was a real chatterbox.
Conversa com os espíritos. Cadê a cartinha?
She told me strange stories. Like how she and her mother had escaped from some sort of facility. And how she wasn't sad because her mother had just returned to their planet.
Isso.
Their planet, huh? Yeah, that sounds about right.
I didn't understand any of it at the time. When I asked if she meant one in the sky, she said no. This one, right here. I mean, what can you say to that?
Mommy, don't be sad.
That's what she said to me one day, out of the blue. So I asked her, what's wrong?
A man you really, really loved just died.
É foda.
His heart came a long way to say goodbye. But he couldn't stay because he had to return to the planet.
I didn't believe her, of course. And then, a few days later, I received a letter saying my husband had been killed in action. Things like that. She'd just know. It was a lot to deal with, but we were happy. And then came the knock.
Coming! No! Go away!
Aerith, you know you're not just any little girl. You're a descendant of the Ancients.
I had no idea what he meant, so I said, "Who are the Ancients?"
They were the original stewards of the planet, whose boundless knowledge and wisdom shall guide us to the promised land. Some believe the promised land to be a myth, others an allegory of sorts. But we take the words of the scriptures at face value and believe it to be quite real. Which is why Shinra would like very much for Aerith to help us—
You're wrong! I'm not an ancient!
But Aerith, even when you're all alone, don't you hear voices whispering secrets?
No, never!
But all three of us knew that wasn't true. That man knew exactly who Aerith was, where she'd come from, and what she could do.
They knew where she was, but they didn't just take her? Doesn't sound like the Turks I know.
She had to come willingly, otherwise it wouldn't work, they said. That's why, even if they did take her away, I'm sure she's still being treated like a guest. And that they'll send her straight back home once they get what they need.
I doubt it.
You're not planning anything, are you? Don't make things worse than they already are. If I lost her too, I don't know if I could ever.
Fraca. Fear.
Just don't.
Cloud.
Vai, Cloud.
Maybe she's right about this. Maybe they'll let Aerith go when it's all over. Maybe we'd be better off waiting a little while.
No.
Let's head back to Sector 7. Got things to take care of. Like checking up on the bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Acho que não. A outra história não ia pra lá, não. Direto salvar a garota. Mas aqui tá mudando a situação. Peraí.
The main entrance to Sector 7 is buried under rubble now. So how are we supposed to get back inside?
Underground passage in the park.
Good plan.
But how do we get to the park?
I know another way to get there. Aerith showed me before.
This ancient girl knows her stuff. Didn't mean anything by it.
First it was all like shaking, then it was all like... So, what do we get?
Tinha um negócio dos muros aí. Ah, aqui.
To do if our plates fall.
Acesso lá. Aqui você tem acesso a não dá. Deixa eu ver aqui onde eu tenho que ir. Aqui, será?
My ears are still ringing from it.
This was
Over there.
Alright, let's keep moving.
Acho que eu vou conseguir naquele rapaz, não. Tinha que conseguir uma vez.
Ain't that some crazy shit?
Let's get it done. Deal with that.
Let me handle this. Good luck.
Let's do this.
There!
Keep it together.
About damn time!
Negócio aqui do bar. Tem que usar habilidades. What? Eu estranho.
Let's go. It's blocked. There, that way. We'll have to fight our way through. But it's our only shot.
Ixi, tava fria.
Won't be tough.
Fuck on this!
Deixa eu ver se aqui vai.
Getting really steep here.
Coming at you hard and fast! Like playing with fire? Ah!
That it?
Pedaço de bolo. Deixa eu ver se conta quantas vezes eu usei. Ah, tá 90% nisso. Não acho que dá. Não, obrigado. Ixi, esqueceu vida pra caramba. Deixa eu só usar cura aqui, vamos ver quanto vai curar. Ela tá com item de curso, será que só funciona no combate? Vamos ver. Em combate funciona. Tem um vídeo diferente.
Bring it on, assholes!
Get ready for it!
Bring in the heat!
Taking over. Best do it right.
Originalmente pela divisão da Xirra, torna selvagem do tipo de na natureza. Obrigado. Vou colocar um jogo.
Take the lead.
I got this!
We make a decent team.
Who would have thought, huh?
Beleza, deixa eu ver. Acho que tem mais nada. É pra como disso aqui, velho. Tá de barreira. E a gente usa dois boys. Bom. Vou trocar aqui pra fazer o de cura, botar pro bar. Interessante, eu acho, botar pra ele. Deixa eu ver o que ele tem. Não fica legal não. Em vez de colocar MP, vou colocar um. O ataque tá com F. Cadê ela? Tem de magia essa aqui. Precisa mais de slot, né? Tá pouco.